I sometimes wanted to just give up.
But Pennsylvania State Trooper Bradley Wilson did not. His life has changed drastically in the months since he was shot in the neck while on the job. He cannot walk or move his arms on his own.
Tonight, he is hundreds of miles away from home. He's undergoing specialized treatment at the Shepherd Spinal Center in Atlanta. Deven Clarke went there to see how Trooper Wilson is doing. His strength and resolve inspiring.
This Shepherd Spinal Center in Atlanta is where Trooper Bradley Wilson has been living since December for rehab. And though his recovery process has been very trying at times, he still has managed to maintain bright hopes about the future.
Trooper Bradley Wilson was approaching the end of a more than 24-year career as a Pennsylvania State Trooper, but it ended suddenly and violently.
I didn't know if I was going to survive or not. I thought I was gonna die.
Last fall, Trooper Wilson was shot twice in the neck while trying to serve a search warrant at a home in Brockway due to suspected drug activity. He can't talk about the case because it's still being investigated, but struggles to understand why this happened.
I would just ask him why he chose to attempt to take my life. When I first got shot, the first thing I thought about was Aerika.
Aerika is Trooper Wilson's fiancée. She says at first his doctors didn't expect him to survive.
They have told him, I can't believe you're sitting right here. Man, you were dead.
Both bullets are still inside Trooper Wilson.
They're not hurting him medically, so they just left him in.
Now a quadriplegic, his recovery hasn't been without challenges and setbacks.
You lost all your driving ability with your arm, you lost your feeding with your arm. Everything that we worked hard on, you lost it in ICU. Then a couple weeks later is when you got the mucus plug and almost died in code blue.
He attends therapy like this, 6 days a week.
So we've been working on Brad trying to recruit some of the muscles in his shoulders and his scapulas a lot, and working on getting his right arm stretched out in a more functional position, and then this left arm making sure that we don't lose range of motion in it.
Trooper Wilson has also been working on how to control his wheelchair with a straw. Using sips and blows, he can move the chair in the direction he wants.
Okay, just go forward. Big balloon. Blow hard.
Though his recovery has been challenging, his mental strength continues to grow, as does his bond with Aerika. A few weeks ago, she sat at his bedside, and Trooper Wilson popped the question.
I proposed.
Mm-hmm.
Was that one of the happiest days of your lives?
Yeah.
Definitely. Took me by surprise. He asked me twice.
Well, she was gibbering about something else, but I told her, I'm like, will you please listen? I'm trying to propose.
Aerika said yes, and isn't the only one who has pledged to be there for Trooper Wilson. Since the shooting, he has been receiving an outpour of love from family and friends back home, and even strangers.
Make me feel good that the community has good feelings towards me, and people that I don't even know that send me cards, and some even have money, and then people were very generous.
I love you. Lots of I love yous. You must be famous in Brockway, Bradley. Get well soon. With snowmans, some leaves.
His wall filled with mementos and pictures of loved ones, sentiments of encouragement, but there are still many worries.
I worry about my house and those things, because my house is built in the 1940s, and it's not really wheelchair accessible. It's gonna have to be modified.
Despite all that he's been through and the long journey still ahead, Trooper Wilson amazingly says he wouldn't change a thing.
Would you do this all over again?
Yeah. Because I am a Pennsylvania State Trooper. I'm a soldier of the law.
Now, before Trooper Wilson is released from the Shepherd Spinal Center here in Atlanta, he has to undergo another surgery on his arm and then more rehab. And there's no telling how long that process will take, but his fiancée is hopeful that he'll be able to go home by his birthday in April. Reporting from the Shepherd Spinal Center in Atlanta, Deven Clarke, 6 News.
We here at 6 News certainly wish him the best. Trooper Wilson is still in need of support.
And you can help out. If you'd like to send a donation or a well-wishes, you can do so at that rehab center in Atlanta. Here's the address. It's on your screen. You'll also see this later on our website, WJACTV.com.